Welcome back. This is third part of how the mind works. In previous two parts, we have laid down enough foundation. I have given the link in the description box about previous two videos. In this third part, we will discuss how we can reprogram our mind. This is extremely crucial for us because there are a lot of paradigms that have been formed since birth. Many of them are not serving us. So it's part to dislodge those old paradigms and reprogram your subconscious mind so that it will work in your favor. Without wasting much time, let's get started. Please be with me for 10 minutes. Do subscribe to my channel, hit the bell notification, hit the like button, and if you like my work, please do comment in comment section. Let's get started. Now, why is it important for our subconscious mind to access information? There is a concept known as alternative space or divine matrix, or there is a unified field. It has been proved by a quantum physicist and some of the great philosophers that there is a divine matrix, a great electromagnetic field that connects each and every human being and each and every particle on this earth or even this entire universe. It is also known as an alternative space where all possibility exists. In the terms of quantum physics, all possibility exists. That means there is no time, there is no space where your past, your present and your future get confluences. You can be anything you want. The alternative space contains all sort of solution. Now, the important point to remember here is that your conscious mind cannot access this alternative space. The conscious mind operates on the basis of the data that you have already fed since your childhood. It cannot access any new information. On the other hand, the subconscious mind can access any new information from your alternative space. That means any new discoveries or any new invention or the ideas that suddenly hits you from the air, those are the information that are actually absorbed from alternative space by your subconscious mind. You have heard stories about many inventors, great inventors like Nikola Tesla, Albert Einstein, that they used to have a small nap when they get tired, and that particular nap actually give them some sort of solution to their problems. Somehow idea hits them. That is the power of your subconscious mind, because it can only access to that alternative space. Your conscious mind has no ability. It only operates on the reference data, that is whatever amount of data you have already fed. It cannot think outside this. Any new vital information whenever you get, or any sudden idea or any sort of hitch or intuition that you get, is actually from alternative space accessed by your subconscious mind, which will act as a transducer of signals for it. That alternative space is also known as divine matrix or field, whatever you call it in terms of quantum physics or in terms of alternative space. Many years ago, a great philosopher, Wallace Wattles, has told that there is a universal mind which is common to all. And if you think in terms of an ocean, all individual minds are the inlets in that. The universal mind is just like an ocean, and all individual minds are inlets in that. That means all subconscious minds are connected with their universal mind, or in other words you can tell it as alternative space. So from that universal mind or alternative space, ideas actually flows into you. If you want to try, impress anything on your subconscious mind, impress any problem upon your subconscious mind for a couple of days, when you get out of the bed or when you just falling asleep, when the particular window is open. Somehow you will get that particular idea by a hitch. Even you don't know from where the solution immediately came. Your subconscious mind will start searching. It's simply a goal striving mechanism that runs on autopilot. If you give any destination to it, it will run as an autopilot, and it will search for those missing pieces of the puzzles, and that will be presented to you, so that you can actually connect the dots. It will give you hints in so many different forms. So your subconscious mind in a way is much powerful than that of your conscious mind, but again we don't know how to use it. Your conscious mind is an analytical mind, your subconscious mind is emotional mind. It simply knows and it simply feels. Now, how to use this unfathomable force in your advantage? Because if you are not planting roses in a fertile soil, it will grow anything. It will grow anything that may or may not be favorable to you. So let's plant roses inside so that you can harvest some beautiful outcomes. You have heard a lot about that your thoughts become things. Just think of a moment how you have been programmed since your childhood, or how have you learned any new activity. It is by repetition, and not only repetition, you must have remembered till now that how you learned, how you actually started riding a bicycle. The first experience when you first learned how to ride a bicycle. Why is it so? You don't remember the failures, you only remember the success, the first success. Why is it so? Because there is an emotional component inside that. You know how excited you were on those particular days. So when you repeat a particular idea or goal along with emotions repetitively on your subconscious mind, that means you keep on holding a picture along with emotions with repetition, then those images will actually seep into your subconscious mind and it will start acting on that. It is beneath the surface, you can't understand what is going on inside. The only currency by which subconscious mind works is faith. Somehow deep down you should remember that there is something going on. The machinery is working if you have started with proper steps. This is how it works. So hold on any goal you want. Suppose you want to be a lawyer. Hold that particular goal. Hold a picture in your mind that you are holding a degree with great emotions. Keep remembering that particular slide in your mind along with emotion, and that idea will actually then impressed upon your subconscious mind, and by which means even you don't know how you will achieve those particular goals, but your subconscious mind will give you each and every resources you need without even your knowledge, and you somehow reach to that goal. How is not your part, as you already know. Emotion and feelings are everything for your subconscious mind, because without feelings, repetitive thoughts will no longer produce any significant results. So in an order to materialize or manifest anything, you have to combine it with intense amount of emotions. It's something a great philosopher Neville Goddard has already mentioned in his book The Power of Awareness. Assume the feeling of wish fulfilled. It has also been mentioned in Bible and some of the great ancient texts. This is how it works. Try to use maximum advantage of your subconscious mind. You have been given a treasure by which you can access anything, you can become anything, you can hunt any goal, you can do anything if you follow proper steps. Hold an idea along with emotion. Generate as much amount of emotion as you can repetitively, especially when you get up and when you fall asleep. Even during daytime when you take a nap, try to hold that picture in your mind along with as much as emotion as you can feel. Feel that scenario that you actually want. Keep on doing repetitively. You don't know when it will get materialized on its own, because the machinery below the surface is actually working. It is looking for all sort of resources in alternative space to get materialized into physical being. That's all from my side. If you really like this video, if you really want to encourage, please subscribe to my channel, hit the bell icon and like. And in comment section, you can give your honest feedback. I am a new YouTuber and there are a couple of fallacies you may find in this video. Please pardon for that, but I am trying my best to share this wisdom and this kind of important concepts. It has been compiled from many books and literature, and on this particular topic I can speak as long as I can, but somehow I need to conclude this video at this particular stage. I hope you like it. Thanks a lot. Goodbye.